What's good, people? RXL, your big time fragrance influencer, back with another video. I got a new release for you. Generally, when I do a video on the fragrance, I get the fragrance. Usually it's a decant. I test the fragrance. The bottle comes in. I give it some more testing. And then I give you guys a review. And I've only had this fragrance for a couple of days, so it is definitely not a review. But the reason I felt I needed to make this video is because before I purchased this fragrance, I looked for some content, some reviews to know what I'm buying, if it's worthy of a buy, and I could not find very many videos on it. I only found two. One from Max 40, which is a great review, and the other from some doofus that I have no interest in watching. I have no interest in watching somebody, run and buy a fragrance just to get the clicks. And I have to be the first and give what a lot of these guys call full reviews on something they've worn for less than a day. So please, again, this is definitely not a review. But what it is for people like me who are seeing this pop up in Macy's and saying, what is that? Where did that come from? What does it smell like? So that's what you're watching. You're watching a fellow hobbyist and enthusiast go out and get the fragrance and, relay the news of what this is. What this is a fragrance from Ralph Lauren, one of my favorite houses, and it's called Polo X Eau de Parfum Extreme. Don't confuse this with the previous Polo Red fragrance, Polo Red Extreme. On a side note, what an amazing time to buy fragrances right now from a Macy's or an Ulta. As of today, Ulta right now is having 20% off. Macy's is having 15% off. So I purchased this at 15% off with $10 of points that I had. And with taxes out the door, I paid about $120 for this 4.2 ounce. Like most fragrances in the Polo Red line, I walked into the store and smelled it for free. And nothing blew me away, but I said, that's a nice little utility, safe fragrance. And I took it home. Basically, I wanted to share kind of what it smelled like so you could make the decision of whether or not you want to go take the trip down to your local Macy's and smell it for yourself, which is the only place I could find this damn thing. And like I said, nothing blew me away until I wore it. And so what's it smelling like? A nice citrus blend of bergamot and lemon and maybe even some grapefruit. Spiced up a little bit with what they're calling red ginger. We've all smelled this kind of popular mall scent profile before. I just did a review on Armoff's, I got it right here, Club de Nuit Bling. It's kind of like this, but like everything I bashed this for, this does it right, and it does it well. The citrus and the ginger is very energizing. It's very nice. And it projects very well. I do like the opening. But again, if you're in a bunch of niche stuff, the opening's not going to blow you away. But what impressed me, what kind of made me do the video is there's a bourbon vanilla in here. And it's pretty nice. And it's not just the ginger spicing things up. There's a leather that I didn't smell in the store that comes out a bit more in the dry down, and that leather's nice, and the leather is a little spicy, and it's being kind of balanced out by the vanilla, and it's giving the leather kind of two dimensions. And with that vanilla and that leather, it's getting a little sweeter with the tonka. And I'm sure there's a little bit of geranium in here somewhere, and probably a hint of like clary sage or some lavender. It's not that, it's so pronounced that I'm smelling it. It's always in there. And yeah, I'm liking it. I definitely like it better than any of the red flankers. This doesn't have red berries in it. This doesn't have coffee in it like some of them. This is literally what I think a mall fragrance is supposed to be. This is definitely what I think if you don't have a lot of fragrances and you just need something kind of nice to wear every day, you should probably get something like this. And it's not very expensive, so why not this? So yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot more. than I thought I would. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. So next time, when you're out and about, maybe you take a little stop, take a little detour, and go try it for yourselves. As I'm sitting here, it's actually performing very nicely. I am impressed. And the extreme, the extreme, what does that mean? Well, this is not a challenging fragrance, but it does go outside of the box of the red line. That leather and that little bit of spice is extreme in comparison to the Ralph Lauren red line. It kind of just peeks out of what you're used to from the Ralph Lauren red line. So for them, it's extreme. For the rest of us, probably not, but I do kind of get the name. So that's all I got to say about Ralph Lauren's Polo X. I hope this helps you guys out. And as always, thank you guys for watching.